The galaxy was silent. Or at least, it seemed so to the major civilizations. But across light-years of empty space, a strange pulse traveled. It was faint at first, almost indistinguishable from background noise, yet steady, insistent. Stars blinked in its rhythm. Planets trembled. And yet, the great races of the galaxy ignored it. It arrived in council chambers, in fleets, in deep archives. Each alien race received it, studied it, and dismissed it. Another distress call, a diplomat hissed. Weak, unimportant. Why waste resources? Perhaps a trap, another muttered. The humans might respond, but they will fail. Every race decided the same thing, ignore it. Every race except one. On Earth, the signal first appeared in quiet laboratories. Dr. Layla Moreno stared at her screen, frozen. Numbers flashed, rhythms pulsed, and energy readings jumped beyond normal. It's something, she whispered. Her colleague, Dr. Raj Patel, leaned over. Something calling us, he said. But from where? Layla's fingers moved quickly across the console. The signal's origin was far, far beyond the outer colonies, a dying star system at the edge of known space. Its coordinates were precise, its energy unusual, almost alive. Raj's eyes widened. That system, it shouldn't even exist anymore. Its sun is collapsing. Everything around it is dead. And yet, Layla said, voice trembling, something is there. And it wants us to come. Governments argued. Military councils, scientific panels, and political leaders debated whether to respond. It could be dangerous, a general warned. No fleet has ever survived that far. This is suicide. Or a trap, a diplomat added. Other races ignored it for a reason. Perhaps we should too. But humanity had always been different. A small fleet was prepared anyway, quietly, with daring pilots and scientists ready to follow the signal. Fear existed, yes. But curiosity, courage, and determination burned brighter. Captain Orin stood on the bridge of the lead ship, eyes fixed on the stars. We don't know what awaits us, she said. But we answer. Because no one else will. The fleet left Earth silently. Ships glided through the void, engines glowing softly, cutting through darkness that had never been crossed by human hands before. Every pilot felt the weight of their task. Every scientist felt the pulse of the signal in their chest, as though it called directly to them. This feels alive, whispered Lieutenant Vega, scanning the coordinates. Like it knows we are coming. Maybe it does, Orin said. Maybe it has waited for us. Far beyond human reach, the signal was noticed. Alien observers in hidden corners of the galaxy whispered among themselves. Why do humans respond? Hissed a Vrokan scout, his scales glinting in the starlight. All others ignored it. All others feared it. They always do this, an elder replied. Curiosity. Bravery. Madness. Humans answer calls when no one else dares. And each time, the galaxy pays attention, whether it likes it or not. The Watchers did not move to stop them. Not yet. But every sensor, every eye, every listening post followed humanity's fleet as it crossed the void. Inside the lead ship, tension was high. Communication signals crackled as they left known space. The stars outside stretched endlessly. The dying star system loomed ahead, a dim red glow on the horizon. Planets spun in slow orbits, some blackened, some covered with storms, and one small blue-green world stood out vibrant, alive, and oddly welcoming. Myra, the ship's engineer, whispered, it shouldn't be alive. That planet, it's impossible. Elias, the historian on board, nodded. The records say it should be dead. Every probe we've sent failed. Yet the signal, it came from there. Something is still awake. The fleet approached cautiously. Sensors picked up ruins on the largest planet, structures long abandoned, yet faint energy pulses emanated from them. Captain Orin addressed the fleet. Stay alert. The signal may be a warning. The system is not empty. It is waiting for us, and it knows we are coming. As the lead ship descended into orbit, a faint glow appeared from the ruins. The signal pulsed faster. Lights shifted, as if the planet itself was alive. Every human aboard felt it, a mixture of awe, fear, and determination. In the darkness beyond, alien eyes watched. They whispered among themselves, a chorus of worry and disbelief. "They answer it," one hissed. "The humans, they always answer." The elder leaned closer, scales creaking. "And every time, it changes the galaxy. The universe does not forget their courage or their recklessness." Back on the planet, the fleet prepared to land. Drones scanned the ruins. Energy fields sparked faintly. Structures moved in subtle ways, almost breathing. The signal's origin, the call, was not simply a message, it was a challenge. Captain Orin looked at her crew, her voice steady despite the tension. "We are here." No one else answered. "Now, we rise to the call. Whatever waits, we will face it. Together." The pulse grew stronger. The ruins shifted. Something ancient, something alive, stirred beneath the surface. The first human boots on this planet would awaken secrets the galaxy had long forgotten. And far away, the watchers leaned forward, realizing humanity had begun something no one else dared to attempt. The call had been answered. Humanity had risen. The human fleet left orbit, cutting through the endless darkness of space. Stars stretched endlessly, distant suns flickering like tiny fires in a cold void. Every ship hummed with life, every crew member alert. The signal from the distant system pulsed continuously, a silent heartbeat guiding them forward. Its energy was strange, almost alive, resonating through the fleet. Navigator Lee leaned over the console, eyes wide. "Captain, these coordinates, they lead through uncharted space. Sensors are detecting anomalies everywhere." "Explain," Captain Orin said, voice steady but tense. Lee pointed at the screen. "Energy storms. Distorted gravity fields. Disappearing stars. Some planets aren't in the maps, they just appear." Orin's jaw tightened. "Then we proceed carefully. We have to trust the signal, it brought us this far." On one ship, Engineer Myra adjusted a stabilizer. "The signal is affecting our instruments. It's like the system knows we're coming. The energy fluctuates with our proximity." Elias, the historian, studied the readings. "It's as if something alive is guiding us. The call is not random. It's deliberate." The fleet sailed further, entering a region of space long abandoned. Stars seemed to fade. Nebulae stretched like clouds of smoke. The void was silent, heavy, almost suffocating. "Feels like we're being watched," said Lieutenant Vega quietly. The words hung in the air, but no one spoke further. Far beyond, alien observers tracked the fleet. Hidden ships and satellites recorded every movement. "They move into forbidden space," hissed a Vroken scout, eyes glowing red. "Humans, they are reckless, or insane." "They are always reckless," an elder replied. "They answer calls when no one else dares. And each time, the galaxy notices. This could change everything." Back in the fleet, a sudden alarm blared. Sensors detected a massive object emerging from the dark, a ship unlike any humans had seen. Its hull shimmered, fluid-like, impossible geometry, moving with perfect coordination. "Unknown vessel," Lee shouted. "It's huge, and it's following us." Orin's fingers tightened on the console. "Hold formation. Do not engage unless necessary. We don't know its intent." The alien ship moved alongside them silently, observing, never firing, yet radiating an aura of quiet power. Crew members whispered to each other, fear and awe mixing. "It's studying us," Elias said. "It wants to see what we do." The fleet passed through energy anomalies that distorted sensors and communications. Stars blinked in and out. Space seemed unstable, bending around invisible forces. "This isn't normal," Myra said. "Gravity, light, everything, it's being warped." Captain Orin's voice cut through the tension. "Everyone, remain calm. Follow the map, trust the signal, and keep your focus. Whatever lies ahead, we are the first to answer. We must survive." The fleet approached the edge of the dying star system. The central star glowed red, weak but relentless. Planets swirled in dangerous orbits, some cracked, some broken, and one small, blue-green planet glimmered like a gem among the chaos. "It's alive," Myra breathed. "That planet, it's impossible. There should be nothing here." Elias studied the readings. "The records, they show this system was abandoned long ago. But the signal came from here. Something remains. Something ancient." The pulse of the signal grew stronger as they neared the planet. It was no longer just a beacon. It felt like a heartbeat, waiting, watching, aware. The alien ship shadowing them shifted closer, following the fleet to the planet's orbit. Sensors revealed no weapons, no movement, only observation. "They are watching," Lee whispered. "Why are they not attacking?" "They know," Elias said, eyes narrowed. "They know humans are special. They are curious, or afraid." From the shadows, whispers of alien councils echoed across the void. The humans answered, hissed a broken elder. All others ignored the call. "And now, they will see what we have feared for centuries." As the fleet prepared to land, Captain Orin addressed her crew. "We are stepping into the unknown. No one has been here for centuries. We don't know what we will find. But we answer the call because humanity does not turn away from challenges. Whatever awaits, we face it together." The first human ships descended into orbit. Energy pulses from the planet responded to their presence. Lights flickered in ancient ruins, faint but alive. The signal's origin was no longer a message. It was a challenge. "Prepare landing teams," Orin said. "We take the first steps. And whatever is waiting, it will know we have arrived." The pulse of the signal quickened. The planet shifted subtly, as if breathing. Shadows moved beneath the surface. Something ancient, powerful, and aware stirred for the first time in centuries. And far beyond, alien observers leaned forward, realizing humanity had begun a journey that no one else dared. The humans had entered the unknown. And the galaxy would watch with awe and fear. The human fleet hovered above the blue-green planet, silent but alert. Every sensor hummed, every screen flickered, yet the readings were strange, inconsistent, almost alive. Captain Orin leaned on the bridge console, eyes fixed on the planet below. "Prepare landing teams," she ordered. "We are going in slowly. We don't know what we will face, but we go together." As the first human ships entered orbit, the planet responded. Lights flickered across ruined cities, ancient structures pulsed faintly, and energy fields shimmered in impossible colors. "This place," whispered Myra, the engineer. "It's awake. It's reacting to us." Elias, the historian, studied the readings, voice trembling. "These structures, they are not alien. This technology, these designs, they are human. But from thousands of years ago. Lost civilizations. Forgotten empires. And yet, the signal came from here." "Lost civilizations?" Lieutenant Vega asked, eyes wide. "You mean humans ruled here before?" Elias nodded. "Not just here. The records, they were galaxy-wide. We were not alone. And this signal, it is a warning, and a key." Landing crafts descended carefully. Dust and rubble swirled as teams set foot on the surface. The ruins were immense, towering over the humans like giants of the past. Columns glowed faintly, holographic symbols flickered to life, and strange glyphs seemed to float in the air. Captain Orin surveyed the landing zone. "Move carefully. Scan everything. This may be the most important discovery humanity has ever made." Inside the largest structure, a massive hall stretched endlessly. The walls hummed with energy. In the center, a holographic globe floated, pulsing in rhythm with the signal. Symbols moved across it, mapping star systems, colonies, and fleets. "It's a map," Elias breathed. "Coordinates to civilizations, some lost, some destroyed. This is what the signal was leading us to." Myra studied the energy fields. "It's not just a map. It's alive. It responds to us. It's as if it knows we are human." A sudden pulse of light swept through the room. Sensors flared. Equipment sparked. And then, a holographic figure appeared, tall, human-like, glowing with energy. Who is that?" Vega whispered, stepping back. Elias's eyes widened. "Not a person, but a guardian. A record keeper. Our ancestors left it here to guide anyone who returned. And now, it has recognized us. The Guardian's voice filled the hall, calm but powerful. Humans, you have answered the call. Others ignored it. You carry the legacy of the past. You are not weak, and you are not alone. But the galaxy will test you. Powers that were lost must be reclaimed. Enemies that slept will awaken. Captain Orin's jaw tightened. We are ready. Whatever challenges await, we will face them. The hologram pulsed again, projecting images of lost fleets, advanced ships, and civilizations destroyed by unknown forces. Elias whispered, our ancestors, they built peace, and they fell. This signal, this call, it was their warning. And now it is our responsibility. Outside, sensors detected movement in orbit. The mysterious alien vessel that had followed them earlier hovered nearby, still silent, still observing. They are watching, Lee said. They've been waiting for this. Maybe they want to see what we will do next. They may also want to stop us, Orin said. We must assume nothing. Every step we take is dangerous. Inside the hall, the team discovered dormant machinery. Weapons, energy conduits, and ships all inactive, waiting. The technology responded only to human presence. It was as if the planet itself was a guardian, designed to awaken only for those with human DNA. Myra ran her hand over a glowing console. This is incredible. These weapons, they can't belong to anyone else. Only humans could control them. Elias nodded. This proves it. Humanity, we were never ordinary. Our ancestors ruled, built, and fought across the stars. And now, we are the first to answer their call after centuries of silence. As the landing teams explored further, a low rumble shook the planet. Energy pulses from the ruins intensified. The signal grew louder, stronger, almost demanding attention. Captain Orin addressed her crew. Whatever is coming, it won't wait. The signal has chosen us. We either rise to this call, or risk being buried like our ancestors. Suddenly, alarms flared. Outside, faint silhouettes moved across the horizon, massive, dark shapes, not human, observing the humans with intent. They're here, Lee said. The ones who destroyed our ancestors, or something worse. Orin's voice was firm. We will not retreat. We came because no one else did. And now, we face whatever awaits. Far away, alien observers whispered among themselves. The humans have arrived, one hissed. They found the call. They will awaken the legacy, whether the galaxy is ready or not. The elder nodded gravely. And when they rise fully, the universe will never underestimate humanity again. The fleet on the planet prepared for the unknown. Energy constructs pulsed, ships powered up, and the ruins themselves seemed to come alive. The first confrontation was inevitable. Humanity had discovered the secret of the call, and the galaxy would soon see what happens when no one else answers, and humans rise to meet it. The call's secret had been revealed. The next chapter awaited, and humanity was ready. The human fleet hovered above the ancient planet, silent but tense. Every sensor and monitor flickered, reacting to the pulse of energy flowing from the ruins below. The signal had brought them here, and now it guided them to something far greater than anyone could imagine. Captain Orin paced the bridge. The planet is alive. The ruins are active. The station is responding to our presence. Prepare landing teams, we go deeper. Lieutenant Vega scanned the horizon. Captain, I detect movement in orbit. Unknown ships, massive ones. They are approaching fast. Orin's jaw tightened. Prepare defenses. We don't know if they're hostile, but we can't take any chances. The alien ships that had silently followed humanity since the edge of known space emerged from the shadows. They were immense, black, and angular, bristling with weapons far beyond human technology. They know we are here, Lee said. And they are not friendly. Elias, the historian, studied the fleet's formation. These may be the same species that destroyed our ancestors. The call was a warning, and now they've returned. On the planet, the ruins shifted subtly. Columns and towers glowed brighter. Energy constructs, humanoid in shape, rose from the ground. They moved gracefully, synchronized, and alive. Only humans could control them, a fact that would soon become critical. Myra examined a glowing console. These constructs respond to human DNA. Only we can command them. They are waiting for us. Orin nodded. Then we use them. Deploy them to defend the fleet. We cannot let them take the station or the planet. The alien ships advanced. Energy beams lit the void. Missiles screamed through space. The humans fired cautiously, using long-range weapons to probe the enemy's strength. But the enemy was faster, stronger, and coordinated. One of the Vroken warships, a massive dreadnought, tore through a human frigate in seconds. Alarms screamed across the fleet. We can't hold them off with conventional weapons, Vega shouted. Elias turned to Orin. The planet, the ruins, the constructs, this is our advantage. We were meant to be here. They are not expecting what humans can do when we use our legacy. The energy constructs moved into orbit, obeying the commands of the landing team. They fired beams of concentrated energy, targeting the alien ships with precision. Ancient weapons, dormant for centuries, came alive. Ships that had once been ruins powered up, engines glowing, weapons charging. The first alien vessel exploded. Shockwaves rattled the fleet. For the first time, humanity struck back with force the enemy had not anticipated. Despite their technological superiority, the alien commanders grew wary. These humans, one hissed. They are not weak. They fight differently. Their weapons, their constructs, this is impossible. They answer the call, the elder replied. Always. And when they do, they rise beyond expectation. The enemy faltered, re-evaluating their strategy. Their attacks became scattered, uncoordinated. Human fleets and constructs pressed forward, exploiting every weakness. Captain Orin stood on the bridge, giving calm but firm orders. Keep formation. Protect the landing teams. Use the constructs to shield the fleet. Push them back, but avoid overextending. We must survive this first confrontation and claim the station. Myra watched as energy beams tore through enemy ships. This is incredible. We are fighting with weapons that were once considered myths. Elias nodded, eyes wide. Our ancestors built these for a reason. And now, they fight with us. On the planet's surface, the ruins pulsed with life. Doors slid open, revealing chambers filled with advanced technology. Holographic displays floated in the air, showing entire fleets, star systems, and battle plans from centuries ago. This is knowledge, Elias whispered. Everything our ancestors learned, everything they built to defend themselves, it's here. And now it belongs to us. Orin's voice came over the comm. We have the advantage. Push forward. Show them what humans can do when no one else answers the call. The alien fleet, realizing they were being outmaneuvered, began to retreat. But their retreat was cautious. They had learned something terrifying. Humans were not just survivors. They were deathworlders shaped by hardship, resilient, and now armed with ancient power. Even as the last enemy ship disappeared into the void, the human fleet remained vigilant. The battle was won, for now. But the galaxy had taken notice. In hidden corners, alien councils whispered in fear and awe. The humans, they survived the first encounter. They used weapons we did not understand. Their constructs, alive, obedient, unstoppable. They answer calls no one else will, the elder said. And when they do, the galaxy must pay attention. Humanity has begun to rise, and the next confrontation will be worse. Captain Orin looked at the ruins below. Energy flowed through the towers, pulsing in response to the fleet above. The planet had accepted them. The station had acknowledged them. Humans had answered the call. This is only the beginning, she said softly. They will return. We will need every advantage, every secret, every tool we can uncover. And next time, we must be ready. Outside, the pulse of the signal echoed faintly, reminding everyone, humanity had arrived. The galaxy would never underestimate them again. The rising threat had been confronted, but the war for humanity's legacy had only just begun. The first wave of battle had ended. The alien fleet had retreated, battered and shocked. But humanity did not celebrate. Captain Orin stood on the bridge of her flagship, eyes scanning the stars, knowing this was only the beginning. "They will come back," she said quietly. "And next time, we must be stronger." Elias nodded, studying the ruins below. "These structures, these weapons, they are remnants of our ancestors. Humans were never ordinary. We once ruled the stars." Myra's eyes widened. "We did all this, and we didn't even know." "No one did," Elias said. "It was hidden. Erased from history. Until now." The planet's ruins pulsed brighter, reacting to the presence of humans. Towers that had been silent for centuries now glowed with energy. The constructs, humanoid and powerful, moved across the ground like soldiers awakened from a long sleep. Myra approached one, her hand hovering over its glowing surface. "They obey us," she said in awe. "It's like they've been waiting for humans." Elias nodded. "Our ancestors left them for this moment. The galaxy will see what happens when humans rise fully." In orbit, the human fleet prepared for a counterattack. The alien fleets that had pursued them were regrouping, planning their revenge. But humans now held the advantage. Ancient ships long forgotten powered up, weapons systems hummed to life, and energy constructs floated into strategic positions. Captain Orin's voice was steady as she addressed the fleet. "We are not just defending ourselves anymore. We have knowledge, technology, and power that no one else possesses. Today, we show the galaxy that humanity rises when others hesitate." The alien commanders watched from a distance, confusion and fear spreading among them. "These humans," hissed one. "They fight with forces we do not understand. Weapons alive, responding to humans themselves. Impossible." "They answer the call," the elder beside him replied. "And every time they answer, they rise beyond expectation. Do not underestimate them again." The battle resumed. The human fleet moved with precision, combining advanced strategies with the raw strength of the constructs. Ships that had once been ruins flew into the fight, firing energy beams with accuracy and devastating power. On the planet's surface, the constructs engaged enemy units, moving like living warriors. They were fast, precise, and lethal, obeying human commands instinctively. Each strike was calculated, every movement synchronized. "This is incredible," Myra said, her voice trembling. "We are fighting alongside weapons that are alive." Elias nodded. "Our ancestors built this for a reason. And now, it fights with us." The alien fleet faltered. Their attacks became scattered. Their confidence crumbled under the relentless pressure of humans wielding technology from long-lost civilizations. Captain Orin surveyed the battlefield. "Push forward. Do not let them regroup. Humanity must show its strength." Energy pulses from the ruins surged, empowering the constructs and ships alike. Ancient technology, dormant for centuries, responded to human presence with lethal efficiency. "The tide is turning," Lieutenant Vega said, astonished. "We are unstoppable." Even the alien observers in distant systems whispered in fear. "The humans, they survived the first wave. They are stronger than we imagined. They command forces we cannot predict. They are Deathworlders, and the galaxy will remember." Back in orbit, the Vroken commander roared in frustration. "We underestimated them. They are not weak. They are unstoppable. They answer the call," the elder beside him repeated. "And every time, they rise. Humanity is no longer ordinary. They are something new, something dangerous." On the planet, Captain Orin stood among the constructs, energy flowing through the ruins around her. She raised her hand, directing the constructs and ships with precision. The alien fleet staggered under the combined might of human ingenuity and ancient power. "This is for our ancestors," she whispered. "For every world lost. For every battle forgotten. For humanity." The last of the alien ships in the immediate battle exploded under concentrated fire. The survivors fled into the void, carrying the story of what humans could do, a story that would spread across the galaxy. Elias stepped forward, eyes bright with awe. "We have reclaimed part of our legacy. But this is only the beginning. Our ancestors built this to endure, to prepare us for this moment." And now, the galaxy knows, humans rise when no one else will. Myra smiled, exhausted but exhilarated. We are not ordinary anymore. We have awakened what was lost. The galaxy will remember us. Captain Orin looked to the stars, determination in her eyes. The fight isn't over. They will return. And next time, we will be stronger, faster, smarter. Humanity has awakened fully. And we will face whatever comes with courage and strength. From the shadows, alien observers noted humanity's rise. They are not just survivors, one whispered. They are fire made flesh. We cannot destroy them, not yet. But if they continue, they will reshape the galaxy. The pulse of the Martian signal echoed faintly across space, a reminder that this was only the beginning. Humanity had answered the call, and the next chapter would be written across the stars. Humanity had unleashed its true power, and the galaxy would never be the same. The galaxy held its breath. After the victory above the ancient planet, humanity's fleet had regrouped, stronger, more confident, but wary. Captain Orin stood on the bridge of the flagship, looking at the stars. The alien fleets that had attacked them once were not gone, far from it. They were gathering, preparing for a final assault. This isn't over, she said quietly. We have shown them our strength. But they will return, and it will be worse. Elias, standing beside her, studied the readings. The station's energy is increasing. The planet, it's alive. It senses the coming battle. And it will respond to us. We are ready. Myra adjusted a console, monitoring the ancient constructs. They're fully operational. Every system, every weapon, responding to us. Humans are the masters here. The alien fleet approached, massive, coordinated, and determined to crush humanity once and for all. But the humans did not panic. Their legacy, the ancient technology of their ancestors, was fully awakened. Ships that had been forgotten for centuries now moved with precision, energy beams arcing through space. Constructs rose from the planet like titans, towering over enemy ships, striking with perfect timing. Lieutenant Vega whispered, or in his voice, they don't stand a chance. Captain Orin's voice was calm but commanding. They may think so. But every enemy learns the hard way. Humans rise when no one else answers the call. The battle began in earnest. Alien warships fired massive energy bolts, tearing through space, but humans countered with synchronized attacks. Ancient vessels, piloted by humans, unleashed volleys of weapons once thought mythical. Constructs on the planet's surface leapt into orbit, striking enemies with deadly precision. The galaxy watched in silence. Every move was calculated, every strike devastating. Humanity had not only answered the call, they had become a force the universe had not seen in centuries. From deep within the alien fleet, commanders screamed in frustration. How is this possible? A Vroken warlord roared. Their weapons, their tactics, nothing matches them. They are humans, the elder beside him said quietly. They always answer the call. And when they do, they rise beyond expectation. This is what we feared. Humanity is no longer ordinary. Back on the planet, energy surged through the ruins. Ancient towers glowed brighter than ever. Holograms projected entire fleets, battle plans, and coordinates across the galaxy. The station, the planet, the signal all responded to the humans, combining knowledge and power into a single unstoppable force. Myra's hands trembled as she guided one of the constructs. They are alive. They know we are human. They fight with us. Elias nodded, eyes wide. Our ancestors prepared for this. They left us the tools, the technology, the wisdom. And now, we wield it. The alien fleet faltered under the combined might of human ingenuity and ancient power. Every attack was met with resistance. Every strategy was anticipated. Humanity's forces pressed forward, striking with precision, turning the tide of battle completely. Captain Orin gave the order. Focus on their command ships. We end this now. Humanity rises as one. Energy beams tore through the alien capital ships. Constructs leaped from the planet, striking with devastating force. Ancient vessels unleashed volleys that obliterated the enemy's formation. Within moments, The alien fleet was in full retreat, fleeing into the void. As silence returned, the fleet hovered above the planet, battered but victorious. Humans had faced impossible odds, and they had won. The pulse of the signal faded slightly, as if acknowledging their success. The ruins beneath them hummed with energy, glowing with approval. Elias turned to Orin. "We answered the call. Humanity has reclaimed its legacy. And the galaxy will remember this day." Orin's eyes scanned the horizon. "They will return someday," she said. "But we are ready. We have awakened power no one else can wield. We rise when no one else will. And humanity will face the galaxy as it was meant to, fearless, united, unstoppable." In distant corners, alien observers whispered with fear and awe. "They survived everything," one hissed. "They wield technology we cannot understand. They are not ordinary. They are Deathworlders, awakened." The elder nodded. "And when humans rise fully, the universe must respect them. They answer calls no one else dares to answer, and they always change everything." Back on the planet, humans explored further. Ancient halls revealed secrets, advanced weapons, and lost knowledge. Ships rose from the ruins, fully operational. Constructs marched in perfect coordination. Humanity had not only survived, they had awakened an ancient legacy that would shape the galaxy. Captain Orin stood among her crew, pride in her eyes. "We answered when no one else did. And now, the galaxy knows, humans rise to the call. We face the unknown with courage. We face the impossible with strength. And we will continue to rise, no matter what comes." The signal had begun as a faint pulse in the void. Now it had led humanity to power, to victory, and to legacy. The galaxy had watched in silence, and now, it had learned something it could never forget. When no one else answered, humanity rose. And the universe would never be the same.